Harry Sorrow's countless veterans appeal to force Meg out of IG for wasting $91,610 on outfits. Angela Levin has claimed that the Invictus Games contestants as well as its organizers are not pleased with the negative attention Meghan Markle brings to the cause. The royal expert took to X, formerly Twitter, to reveal that the former military personnel, presumably injured veterans taking part in the competition, and organizers of the event are fed up with MARL drawing away from the attention from the games. She went on to reveal their fury over the former actress leading a parade of winning wounded men in inappropriate dressing. An increasing number of ex-military and the Invictus Games organizers are fed up that the attention's now largely on Meghan. Levin claimed last year, they were furious that she led a march of winding wounded men in very short shorts which they found insulting. They don't want them to come. The expert added Meghan recently accompanied her husband, Prince Harry, and the founder of Invictus Games to Canada to commemorate the upcoming series of games in Vancouver and Whistler. According to a new update from a source on X, Meghan spent $91,500 for her outfits in total, in which day one was $1,795. Day $2.44 $8,125. And the final day, $334,990. This first event started out with a reasonably priced code and a significant amount of reward. That evening, the Sussexes visited the First Nations. Not many photos were released, but it is interesting to note that Hello magazine has an ID for a shirt and trousers even though they aren't visible or hardly visible in these photos. Later in the evening, the Sussexes were spotted leaving Cito's restaurant. We see a Loro Piana jacket and a New Valentino bag. I'm assuming the trousers and shirt are the same. From earlier in the evening. Day 2 begins with a visit to the Mount Currie Community Center. No one seems to have identified her shirt, but I feel very comfortable that this is a new shirt and she's worn a similar one by this label before. We do see Herbie stack rings make an appearance as well as a new diamond bangle. Day 2 continues with a visit to the Whistler Sliding Center and a new Hermes jacket much like the Hermes pieces worn in Dwarf. This isn't current season and I have a feeling that like the Dwarf pieces it was vintage sourced. Day 2 closes with dinner at Versus restaurant with a sweater coat and earrings with more than $2,500. In total Day 3 saw the Sussex at a wheelchair curling event with all new outfits. What a vulgar display of wealth around veterans who probably struggle at times to pay their bills. Meghan flaunts thousands of dollars worth of clothes and rubs wealth in their faces. It's not the first time, it's a regular occurrence. She wore $177,000 worth of jewelry, not including a watch and wedding ring, to visit a Native American community center. That's so offensive, just so offensive. That would provide hot lunches there for a year. Add to that, the private jet flights, hotel suites, swanky meals, other transport, pet photographers, etc. She doesn't care about Invictus or the veterans. This was a relaunch of herself as a Royal Invictus. Now has some questions to answer. We already know the answers though, or they would have gotten ahead of the outrage by stating they weren't covering the HAL look expenses. Stating